Yeah.
And some of this is weird. It's like there are still plants inside the boxes, but I can't see them.
Huh.
So I will walk up and it will tell me I can, water the soil. So I do, and then it won't actually let me plant anything there. So it's like there's still a plant in it. But it just wouldn't let me,
Yeah, it is a rainy, cold day here. It is finally autumn. Going on winter. And I'm just going to say, good. I was getting sick of the heat.
I know we're not going to get 7 full days from here into the game. Because, well, it's getting close to time to wrap all this up. But I might as well begin with the task of taming Bunny.
Tame the bunnies! Tame all the bunnies! Have a bunny army!
Tame the wabbit, tame the
Tame the
wabbit,
wabbit!
tame the
Tame the
wabbit,
wabbit!
tame the
Tame the
wabbit.
wabbit! Yoto ho! Yoto ho! Yes, I know that cartoon a little too well.
Okay, I can feed it more than once in a row, but it does nothing. So there's like one that's like right next to that's really, really close to the bridge. You go off this little stone bridge over here and hang a hard left. There'll be a bunny here, and then there'll be a bunny over here. I'll feed both of them. I should have enough carrots to.
Tame at least one rabbit.
Yep, tame both of them actually.
And pardon my yawning.
But bunnies.
Bunnies are so cute.
We will be taming the bunnies.
Actually, a fun question for anyone watching this. What do you prefer? Llamas or bunnies? A friend of mine asked me this question last night. I immediately went bunnies.
Yeah, bunnies. Llamas are mean. Llamas are freaking mean, man. Llamas
People
are not nice creatures.
Llamas are somewhat in vogue lately, too, so...
They like to bite and spit.
You heard it here first, folks! Well, bunnies like to kick and bite, too, but...
Yeah, but bunnies, at least, if you are the one feeding them, they'll generally leave you alone and,
love on you and flop.
That duck is drowning. I'm pretty sure that duck is just gonna drown. Nope, okay, it came back up.
Wow.
Seriously, there was a duck just sitting at the bottom of the pond.
Maybe he was just getting food.
Maybe, but still, duck was just not moving at the bottom of the pond.
His bunnies tend to flop, and they do tend to gain loyalty. I don't know if llamas do that because I don't have a lot of experience with llamas.
From everything I've seen about llamas, no, they do not.
They just act like assholes.
They are jerks, and they stay jerks.
So, St. Dragonis, bunnies beat llamas! Yes, we had this debate last night. I went with bunnies. I don't know why people find, like, real llamas cute, because they have, like, that weird overbite thing. It makes me want to go, I want to get you braces or something.
Right up until the point they put that overbite in your shoulder.
No thanks. Pretty sure those teeth would hurt.
Yes, they would.
And
they
probably...
spit at you.
That I do know, yes. The thing is, you can overpower a bunny easier than you can overpower a llama.
Yeah, a llama can screw you up.
Bunny is a little smaller.
Bunnies are small floofs.
Even the biggest ones are small floofs comparatively.
Well, there are some big rabbits out there that, granted, they're relatively tame big rabbits, but they are, the size of small children.
Yes, but you can overpower a small child. Wow, that got bad.
So just based on what I've seen today, I would assume that eventually you can tame all these wild animals that are wandering around.
You just need the right food.
You just need the right buildings and right food. Things like that.
So you can, so instead of Marnie's Ranch, we just tame the animals ourselves. We're Marnie.
Yep. Only we know where to get cave carrots from. And we can go do it ourselves. And we aren't going to leave the mayor's underwear on the floor.
That's because we have standards and wouldn't sleep with them.
Yeah, well,
I'm never gonna get over the fact that quest exists in Stardew Valley. Seriously, just are they ever gonna give an explanation in that game of why marriage would undermine the mayor's authority?
I'm pretty sure it wouldn't, just Lewis being Lewis. Which is to say he's like the third worst person in the game.
Pam being the worst.
Pam and Pierre and Morris.
Morris is more of a non-entity comparatively. Pierre, yeah, he's greedy, but at least he serves a function.
Hey,
I mean, Pam and
for your work.
If you sold it to Morris, he'd do the same thing. That's an even.
Actually, I don't think Morris cares.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm just not convinced Morris would care enough to take the credit for that.
Yeah, I think he would. To look good in front of his superiors. I mean, technically, even the worst people serve a function, but I would say Pam is actually the worst because she's clearly an abusive mother, and she's an alcoholic.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm not defending Pam, and she is clearly the worst person. But other people in the running include, you know.
My problem with Pierre is that he seems to be trying to install, like, gender stereotypes onto his daughter, and she's clearly not having any of it.
That is a distinct possibility. He is trying to make her feminine, and she wants no part of that world. Which, I mean, fair enough, you know. I am completely behind her having her independence to, you know, that degree. I got no problems with that. I don't think I actually want to sell that. I think that would be worth keeping. I think there are a couple of recipes we have that use wheat. So, you know. I know my roommate is in there playing Stardew Valley right now. But it's still kind of disconcerting to hear. I need wood!
She needs wood, does she? Don't let the internet hear.
Like I said, I know what she's doing, but it's still disconcerting to hear that.
Yeah, no, that's what makes it funnier. I need wood. Please be Stardew Valley.
Oh, I know it's Stardew Valley.
It's still funny as hell to me.
I didn't say it wasn't. I just said I know it's Stardew Valley. Huh. I eventually need to go up there and see that little section that you're in there, Amonimus. I need to actually go in there and say hi to those people, I think. Wow, that is actually really pretty. Wow, I have never looked off in that direction before at this time of day. That's really freaking pretty.
Yeah, that is.
As the clouds just kind of slowly drift by and we get... I don't want to say sunset because I think we already had sunset. But it's almost like the northern lights. Kind of. I mean, it obviously didn't go anywhere. They need to work on the source of those lines, because you can see where it starts. But, you know, it looks really pretty from the farm area. The ruins entrance will be open in 3 days. Another chick. So it looks like our chickens might actually be grown soon, according to the mail. Step 1 here. Do this before I mess with plants. Step 1 is to go see if I can find the same 2 chickens I fed yesterday. Or rabbits, anyway. I mean, rabbits. There's one. And yeah, if you walk up with the carrot, it will actually put a progress... It does keep the progress bar over their head, so you can see if it's one you've already fed. So that works. Okay. But yeah, step 1 is, you know, getting to pet the rabbits and feed the rabbits. Yeah, they see me rolling, they hating. know, it's funny. Didn't we have to complete those quests earlier to get that whole thing set up? All those glider quests you're completing, didn't we have to do that previously? Or is that just something I did on a previous...
I don't know.
I am going to see if I can work my way over to that. Oh, you found the... Oh, the shop has the... Oh, the shop has the Luna skin, huh? It's just called Black and Gold Cat Skin. Okay. Yeah, this is amazingly adorable. And I just unlocked the pink and white bunny from a chest. Okay. I just found a costume skin out here. But yeah, this game is massively adorable. I actually don't know if Thighs is watching the Twitch or just responding to what you're putting in Discord there, Amonimus, but you know.
It's just, this is a super cute game. And I still love the fact you have poof chicken. Poof, poof,
Yes,
poof.
I have the teleporting chicken.
You have the poultrygeist.
You have settled on that name, haven't you?
Yes.
That's what you get for settling on the name.
Hey, don't find Mr. Rod. He doesn't own you. I do. Yeah. Besides, I feed you every day. I give you food. I give you patents. I give you love. I let you sit on my computer tower. You get to sleep on my chair every night. Bed. You can do this. You're a naughty little cat. Why do you cause trouble? You have a happy home life. Why? Fine, I'll hug you. Lay on my shoulder. I love you.
Oh, I got the white beard too. Grumpy Galaxy Bear with beard.
Oh dear.
Somewhere back this way. There we are. It is possible I might be able to buy a bakery. If I were anywhere near the town right now. I can make it back to town. Where I am. I am out to the room.
This cat loves me way too much. He's moved around my desk and his paws are still on my chest.
Sounds about right.
Very talented cat.
That's a good question. If you can actually use the house foundation to kind of make bridges. Because we know you can use the trampolines to jump up the side of mountains and such.
Huh.
Since it will let you put a trampoline down and you can use the trampoline for increased vertical movement.
Another experiment.
Maybe. Then again, maybe it actually does limit you in how far you're able to go.
That beard makes you think of David the Gnome.
There are a couple of more caves out here we could open up. Although I'd rather spend the money on the bakery, actually.
Are you happy, Pete?
I've been going completely the wrong way from just about any town, so, you know. Oh, my. Man, okay, fine. Be that way, game.
Game's just being evil now.
Why are there so many caves? Money sink, maybe? I mean, that would be my guess, that they wanted to give you something to spend money on at this point, so spending thousands to open up, you know, caves and such seemed like it'd be, you know, kind of a thing. Since you generally can get respawning chests and you can get respawning chests and you can get geodes out of them. selling off some things. Eventually, anyway. Lots of cash. You need lots of cash, so it works out.
It's kind of nice when things work out.
And there will be a bakery. So I see Charlie sitting here with an exclamation point above his head. But apparently can't talk to him.
That's... Well, that's probably something we can easily fix, or maybe he's supposed to have a quest, but they haven't implemented it?
Well, usually, I guess it just might not have changed the, Oh, I can buy the cotton candy bear skin here.
Yay!
And the red panda fox skin is here, too. So yeah, Retsuko is there, and so is the cotton candy at the shop. I guess it changes either on a person-by-person basis or a day-by-day basis. And Clovis here will sell a couple of items of clothing. Yeah, it looks like you are able to make a bridge. It looks like you can actually use the house crafting thing here and make a bridge out of it.
That's cute. Also, the chicken changes colors during different times of the day.
Does it? I haven't noticed.
Yeah, it was yellow, but now it's like white. Unless it's just growing
I
up.
think that's just the lighting.
Yeah. Bling, 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 bling.
And I think that's going to do it for today.
Tune in next week, folks.
Yep.
Well, we run around more. Also, tune in tomorrow where Gerard attempts to find answers.
They're actually giving answers.
I don't believe you.
They gave some answers.
Where the answers was, this is Higurashi.
Actually, the answers were we found out who did everything at the end of Chapter 2. It actually explained the ending to a chapter.
Chapter 2 was the one where Mion went crazy?
Chapter 2, yeah, well, kind of. Yeah, Chapter 2 was the one where Keiichi was constantly ran into someone he kept thinking was Mion, just taking on an alternate persona, but it turned out to actually be her twin sister. And then at the end of it, because he had never given her a doll, she went crazy, kidnapped Shion, stuck her in a cage, and then almost tortured you to death.
Yeah.
That was the one where you actually went in that one storehouse and thought that's what the big problem was with everything.
So
we learned the real truth behind what happened there. At least most of it.
what happened?
It was Shion all along. Shion had actually taken over for Mion at the very end of the game, locked Mion in a cell, called the mayor, Kimiyoshi, called him over, dumped him in a cell, and that's kind of where we left off, but it looks like she orchestrated the disappearances of everybody in Chapter 2.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So anyway. Okay. Now that you've done that... Oh. If I'm going to save the game... If I'm actually going to go save the game... I kind of need to feed the bunnies. Or else it'll reset to day 1 if I just skip the day. There we go. Rabbit's fed. So yeah, we actually did get some direct answers to a thing that happened in Chapter 2. And it also doesn't seem like we're towards the end yet, because I still haven't gotten the achievement that comes when you read the last tip. So, you know. Anyway. It's possible tomorrow's going to be the end. So are you done for the day, Amonimus? Because I'm just going to hit the sleep button now and we can kind of call it a day. Okay.
Yes. Until next time, folks.
Until
Tomorrow!
Next time, tomorrow it will still be nonsense, but it will be nonsense with answers. I hope. And then next
The answer
Saturday,
is...
The answer is what?
Higurashi. That's your answer.
Yeah, well... In this case, it was kind of not Higurashi, but more, yeah, all the things we kind of suspected, but kind of went, you know, that would be kind of a boring answer. Yeah, this game's going with it. It's like, you know, we had so many very interesting thoughts on Higurashi and what could be happening in that sleepy little village of Hinamizawa, but no, we get in the boring stuff. Kind of like Firewatch. Anyway.
To be honest, Firewatch did give us that golden moment of the fireman dude in the sexy pose in the sketchbook.
This is
that that you died laughing at for how long?
I don't know. It was just, oh my god, I can't believe it. Ah, you know. I did not expect that. I mean, come on.
None of us did.
Yeah, none of us did. Anyway, yeah. I'm going to jump off here. I will see everyone back tomorrow for explained nonsense. And then back next week for more cute and fluffy.
And then next Sunday, hopefully some sanity.
I wouldn't count on it.
Night, everybody.
Good night.